the uncompromising view that says we should be going back to the old top-down economics that got us into this mess in the first place. And I don't exaggerate when it comes to how my opponent and his allies in Congress view this economy. They believe, and this is the sum total of their economic package, that if we give more tax breaks to some of the wealthiest Americans, and we get rid of regulations that keep our air clean and our water clean and make sure consumers aren't getting cheated and make sure insurance companies aren't taking advantage of you, that somehow prosperity will rain down on everybody. That's their theory. That's the path they're proposing. That's where they will take us if we win. It is on Mr. Romney's website. It is in the form of a bill that passed through the House of Representatives by this Republican Congress. In fact, the entire centerpiece of Mitt Romney's economic plan is a new $5 trillion tax cut. And we've known for a while that a lot of this tax cut would go to the wealthiest 1% of all households. But just last week, an independent, nonpartisan organization crunched the numbers. They went through what would it mean to add a $5 trillion tax cut. Just to give you a sense of perspective here, our entire defense budget is about it's over $500 billion a year, but it's less than 600. So you're talking about each year a tax cut that's equivalent of our defense budget for the next 10 years. And what this policy center did was it just ran the numbers. If you wanted to actually pay for that, what would that mean? And they determined that Governor Romney's plan would effectively raise taxes on middle-class families with children by an average of $2,000 to pay for this tax cut, not to reduce the deficit, not to invest in things that grow our economy like education or roads or basic research. He'd ask the middle class to pay more in taxes so that he could give another $250,000 tax cut to people making more than $3 million a year. It's like Robin Hood in reverse. It's Romneyhood. And if this sounds like an idea that's difficult to explain or sell to the American people, you'd be right. So there are all kinds of different gymnastics being performed by the Romney campaign last week. They have tried to sell us this trickle-down tax cut fairy dust before, and guess what? It does not work. It didn't work then, it won't work now. It's not a plan to create jobs, it's not a plan to reduce our deficit, and it is not a plan to move our economy forward.